Hello and welcome back to Blueprints. Let us begin. Day 5. So I definitely rushed the beginning of the end of day 4 for sure. Like, there could have been way more keys. I should have been much more thoughtful of my choices. I don't know. Just try and do better with this next day. Try and learn more. I'm gonna read that letter as well. Oh shit, I should have done that before I grabbed it. Like, before I walked back out. I guess if I walk forward, I'm still using some of my steps though, right? Does it start in the manor and then I walk in? I don't know. Let's take the tool shed. Special items are always good. It's like the sledgehammer. And the metal detector. Which is huge. That is massive. Very valuable tools that will make this a lot easier. Okay, so this doesn't say anything about a date. So I still don't know exactly what date it is. With the pantry. Thanks, metal detector. I knew where those ones are. It's supposed to help me find the ones I don't know. Well, we know what we're definitely not doing. I'm just gonna run a straight line. Making it hard to get back if I get a locked door or something. Do I dare test my competence once more? Use this to scan for any coins or keys. Don't see anything. There are 4 boxes in this room. Let's make a bold assumption and say they're only talking about the puzzle boxes, in which case it's false. There is only 1 box in this room, which was also false. The gems are in the true box, so that would be you. Okay. I have a feeling like every time these things are going to get harder and harder. This is May the 2nd. For date. I need something that says when Simon arrives on, and then the date. Bedroom makes logical sense. It gives me steps and moves me forward. doesn't cost me anything. Still have yet to see a chest. Or any sort of anything else. Usually this one has a little chest right here. Doesn't have anything else, but... Take the key. We have no keys. Coupon book. Save $1 on every purchase. Not bad. Seem to be getting a lot of money this run, so it's not terrible, but the run doesn't do me much good if I'm literally spending the key on the thing that I'm in that room for, but okay. I believe you. That nursery is a little more powerful than I think it is. Six. Ooh. Keeps giving me car keys. I need like real keys. See what I mean? It's a long way back if you want to rock and roll. At least I get 2 steps back from going through the bedroom. But it's like, really? You guys couldn't have given me another key? At any point, you're gonna send me all the way down here and then lock all the doors. Like a little bunch of horse manure. I literally have to go like all the way back.
This must be a teachable moment that I shouldn't make them all that long because it's waste steps if it get locked out. Is that what this is? Is this a teachable moment? Ugh.
Ugh. What even? Oh, thanks for the key. I'll make sure to waste it. What's the matter? You know, like me having stuff? Please turn on the security door. Hullabaloo off. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. I could have told you that I wasn't missing anything. Experimental house features. Feel as if this must be done. Ooh, a key card. Good to know. There's a red tank and a blue tank. They seem to be leaking. Something's leaking. I feel like I'm missing something for this. Oh, I definitely need power. Look at that. That's the boiler room thing. So this is one of the things I need. Since it's a 2-room thing, it can get drafted. So I need the boiler room, and I need to carry it all the way to the laboratory to do whatever this is. Whoa, what does this say? Oh. Yeah. Maybe if you just look at the note right on the window, it'll tell you the thing you just discovered. I'm not stupid. No. Okay. And this is telling me, like, what order to pull the levers in. Okay. Maybe it's like, oh, which one has... It's gonna have to be an on-off kind of situation. Well, let's see what's going on here. Research logs. Okay. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Choose a cause and effect. Cause in column A and effect in column B. Each time when you dig, add a small chest to the entrance hall. Gain a star. Because that's permanent, right? Let's Stars are permanent. Ugh. Really? Guess I'll spend the gem. I mean, I kind of need food anyways, right? I only have $6 though. Gives me a banana. $10 and it's special drafting. Oh, there's a wood-fired pizza in the main. Oh, this is so good. Oh. Wood-fired pizza. Guess I'll just have a banana. Oh, there's a $1 off. So there's a $1 banana. Take me to church, no. Well, I don't have a shovel. Just thought about that. Doesn't really help me too much in this room because I don't have a shovel. Can't dig anything. If I never bought the let's take the bit. It's gonna give me some, anything. Hopefully, get worthwhile cool key or something. 20 minus 3 is 17. 5 times 4 is 20. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 16 minus 10 is 6 times 5 is 30 divided by 10 is 3. You know, I keep seeing this rumpus room. And it's gonna give me $8. Oh, but it's a dead end. I gotta go observatory. Ugh. How many stars am I at? 5? I should know, right? Oh, it's not gonna tell me. I'm at 6. Wonder if that includes. Yeah, that includes me drafting out just now. So what's 6? It's either the Twins and Dimundus Major. Or it's 2 of Slice. I could figure this out really quickly. Okay. Six is the Twins and Dimundus Major. Minor, sorry. I do need to remember to copy that full list down at some point. That's just a basic list of them, right? Something else really cool in here. 1, 2, 6. I need the passageway the most, but I can't do it. I don't have enough. I have plenty of keys. So I go in here. So that's 1. Come back out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 17 steps left. Unless this counts as 5, in which case I will have a lot more. Is there a key on the dresser? Is a book. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. We get to read the book. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of the swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. A story he had read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess with clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like a prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his red book. The red book we just read. Pretty awesome. So, like, did the Red Prince grow up here? Is this like Marigold's room where she sat and read this book to him? The book that she wrote? The motherly goose figure. Dear Cube. I can solve one of these pretty quick. Minutes, not seconds, but still fun and impressive. Alright, onward and forward. We now head... Oh, we can go back through the entrance hall and get our 2 chests, too. Courtyard. Security. Oh. Tons of stuff. Our day is not yet over. Oh, another set of keys and even more gems. Yo. We have to go back through the... Ugh, we don't have to go back through the kitchen. Like, part of me wants to go to the kitchen just to get... So we have how many? 28. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16 steps. I don't know that it's... Is it worth it to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps just to get an extra room? 6 steps and 10 of the coins. I don't know that that's worth it. I think we just press forward with our original idea here. We have more steps to continue to explore further. Because I'm like flush with keys now. Oh, I did not count that right. I'm very glad I didn't do the thing I did. I mean, I get 2 steps back, but... So it basically cut out that walk around. So I counted it right, I guess. Incorrectly, but correctly. Yeah. Let's do this. Have we reached level 8 yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have not. Do we bunk room it, or do we do the drawing room? This will give me a lot of steps. Because this counts as 2 bedrooms. I just got 10 steps. And I've read everything in there. I don't even know if it's worth it to even walk in there. I think I'm just gonna go over here. Unlock this door. Go to the commissary. See what they got for items. Man, I want to play the arcade game. Yeah, see? I don't believe that. With coast, without coat. S something. Lots of gems. Magnifying glass. Like, will it help me read this thing I can't read? That I can clearly read now? That clearly says Swan Song. Terminal password is Swan Song. Like on the fucking license plate of the... Onward and forward. Vault requires 3 gems, but has 40 coins in it. Even if I wanted to, can't. That's good to know. Now I want to inspect everything with the magnifying glass. What's special about the lavatory? Got that one little green square next to the toilet that doesn't seem to make sense. I wonder if I need like an upgrade disc to make that better. I feel like being like Sherlock Holmes and just, can I just have the magnifying glass out with me all the time and walking around with it? Alright, no more locked doors, please. Can't pull the rumpus room yet. Do a guest bedroom and get more steps? Or do I do a breaker box and get power to turn off stuff? Because I'm dead ending myself either way. But if I do get the kitchen, I will have reached level 10. But the guest bedroom usually has a gem in it, which the utility closet does not. I feel like the guest bedroom's gonna give me a gem, which is gonna make drafting easier. Plus we get the extra 10 steps. We got all the steps in the world. Okay, I don't see anything on this document. I forgot every room can be scanned now if it had documents in it. That letter, maybe something's in that envelope in the boudoir or bedroom? Bedroom? The bedroom. Hopefully I don't have to go back down there, but... Hey, I got the steps for it now. I'm almost back up to my original 50. Holy heck. It's the only thing I can take to progress. Don't like losing my money. It didn't even give me a gem. No keys or Navi. Still haven't forgot about you. You move. You move some way. Do I like play a little ditty on the things here? No, it's fine. I'll just use one of my keys. Don't worry about it. Select a new floor pan to permanently add to your draft pool. All I needed was another gem. Why didn't this room have a gem? This room normally has a gem. Library. And that's that.
That's the end of day 5, I guess.
Might as well take a look in here. Walk around the thing 15 times. Number 124. EPC pump manual. Drafting strategy architectural digest number 3. History of Orindia. The Fixed Stars. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. I think I want the user manual. So I guess that's all I do. Just that. Ooh, what's this? Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about specific rooms in your house, press R to pull up the directory. Oh, it literally has like... It has like descriptions for each. This cozy lounge furnished with couches and armchairs serves a perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining. In the late H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage guests to think and conversate. It's a puzzle, and it's a blueprint, and it's common, and it's been drafted 5 times. This actually tells you if there's a puzzle in the room. Oh, so does the little puzzle icon too, right? Okay, the stylish and smart clothes in this generous-sized closet belong to the former mistress of this estate, Lady Epson. Epson? Epson. Though the small dressing room has not been used in many years, it has nevertheless kept up and preserved in the state you now find it. Storeroom. Unusual. Entering and exiting out through the west-facing private drive, the garage serves as a more practical and informal entrance point into the estate. So that kind of gives you a hint that you need to draft it on the west side. Locker room. This poolside locker room, so I'm guessing it has to be near the pool. I think it's more common that it's going to draft right next to the pool, which I think it did for me when I found it. This poolside locker room is of course not always poolside, but is much more convenient for guests when it is, and much less annoying for the servants who must follow the dripping swimmers across the house searching for their lockers. Love that. It's like 5 rooms away. Or the door shuts and they have to draft it. That is such a funny idea. Oh, a more traditional family room, warm and inviting, so comfortable one might assume the countless clocks surrounding the sofa are placed in futile attempts to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. Also, I got all but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the first one. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 in the second one. 1, 2, 3, 5. These will all look like blue rooms. Room. Alright, I could go through all of these, but I think that would be unhelpful for this very moment. Wow, I got a lot of the bedrooms. Hallways, all but 1. A lot of the green rooms, only 2 of the shops, almost all the red rooms. Interesting. And it doesn't want me to walk up these stairs, right? Or does it? It does. What's up here? Records. Oh. Total time 5 hours, 10 minutes. Total days 5. Longest day 1 hour 18. Average day 1 hour 5. Sounds about right. What other records can I see? Steps taken, keys turns, gem juice, gold spent, total stars. Rooms drafted. Puzzle records. Upgrade discs. Neat. Oh, the creaking as you step across the boards. It's on this side. Mount Holly scrapbook, huh? So are we in November at some point, basically? I wonder why the most time I spent was in the utility closet. I hadn't made any contraptions. What I just purchased was a shovel. This is looks like I'm supposed to find a bunch of stuff. There's a Mount Holly because that thing kind of looks like a holly leaf. Or, I mean, is that why it's shaped the way it is? Because it kind of looks like a holly leaf. Well, I should go back to security and read the stuff in security. I have the steps. And I should test a theory. I don't want to do it too many times. I wonder. Oh man, that thing would just drain you if you kept walking back and forth through it. Kind of need a shovel, right? Is there any green rooms? The courtyard. Because I want to do my experiment, right? Oh man, I was so defeated at the beginning of this. I was like, no way am I gonna make it through. I mean, I didn't get too far, but I got a pretty decent day out of it. So this can be read, right? Unless written by hand. Unless written by hand. So if they're read memos or written by hand, then they're chill. If not, they're a whole bunch of hullabaloo. And oh yeah, Swan Song. Yeah, I don't see anything of value there. But this is another thing. Heck yeah. Staff services. Staff announcements. I know what day it is. Saturday, November 7th. Or at least that might be when it started. So if they're assuming, or is that today? Like, is it? No. So that's going to be, I'm just going to write it down. Staff announcement. labeled day November 7th. And two found on Okay, so as of November 4th, all work had been suspended at Mount Henley and all domestic staff has been placed on extended leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Baggage for more details. So 4th was the last day anyone was in. 7th was when they left the message for me. Place a special order. I can literally pick whatever I need. What's the most useful? What the fuck is running shoes? Isn't there a rum? Like, does it help with a gem or something? What would I want to see in there? Compass does like more north-facing rooms, I think. Magnifying glass like actually helps me see stuff. Metal detector helps with the keys and things. I think I had that one for this one. It was super valuable. You know what I don't see enough of? Shovel or sledgehammer? Sledgehammer always. Gets me. Electronic mail. The office. So I have to get to the office. Data transfers. Data transfers from Cinca are not currently available. Well, that's the second time I've heard that. Cinca, right? Such as those found in the drafting studio. So that drafting studio is super powerful because those are permanent additions. I have a feeling I know what adjoining means. Get connected versus a doorway, dead end. Backing a doorway, dig. Directory. Archived floor plans. Floor plans that are hidden from view after drafting archives are considered archived floor plan. Is that a permanent? I don't know that I would want to pull the archive then. I just looked at that. In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. Dirt is obviously where the dig spot's going to be done. Blessing. From the shrine, after being offer of gold has been made. Color. Violet for bedrooms, orange for hallways, green for green shops. Blue is for blueprints default type. Okay. Wow. There's a lot to go through here. This room of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very edge of the house. Sauna mailroom coat check. Wonder if I have to like unlock one in particular. Spread, special items. Special floor plans. Shops. Security locked. Reset. Okay. I'm sure I could learn lots and lots more. I just don't want to have to spend too much time with you guys. So I'm gonna quickly flash each thing, and then I can go back. Okay, so anytime it's just when you enter, it'll show it. That's good to know. We got all those. We got some missing stuff though. What was that remote access bit? Oh, cool. So what makes me like? What makes them active? Like I have to just have connected to it. Crap! I figured out what the thing is. Listen to this every time. So long. So I have to be drafted because I've been to the shelter before, but it's showing as offline. Clearly has to be drafted for it to show up there. Now I need to go to the courtyard. Hope that these dig spots are junk. A coin. Yeah, you got at least one extra star. Oh, nifty. And that's that. I think I must call it a day at this time. Start from the right place. Call it. Mid-sized inn. 5 bedrooms. Gotcha. Five? Oh, because the bunk room counts as 2. Right. And we are going to run another day. But before I make steps or do anything, I do have to take a quick break. So I will be back in just a moment. Enjoy the view and the lovely music while I'm gone. Let's head on out to the outer room. See what we pull. Still haven't drafted all the rooms that we could draft in this room, so always worthwhile to do it. We've drafted every single one of them. Speaking of, so Prime will get me something I haven't had before, as with Trading Post. Both of them cost money, or well, would require money for me to use them, which means I have to come back to them. I'm gonna go Trading Post. Oh, they don't require money. It's item for item. There's a dig spot here as well. What is this? So this clearly rotates around that. How do we get that to move? This one always wants to travel north. Okay, so I think that should get me where I need to be. Yep. You've been awarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Huh. Not sure what that means, but 2 coins always sounds good to me. No items to trade, that's right. But there's some dynamite over here. I could just grab that and we can trade it. I can't, like, carry it with me, but, like, you know, throw some balls, Simon, and just pick it up. Sorry, that might have been quiet. Like, don't have any items, but, like, hey, pick that up. Curiouser and curiouser. There's a way to swap items if you have better items. You know, I've never really looked at this. Can we throw coins in this or something? Oh. Excuse me. Onward and forward, I guess. What do we take, the den or the parlor first? Den allows for more progression. I feel like there has to be more to this room than just what we're getting. Remember, don't build a giant straight line right away. I say as it forces me to build the big giant straight line right away. Let's go back to the main hall. Well, I still have some steps in me. Do some more drafting over here. Get too far. Okay. Yeah, it's a good spot to put the spare room. Better not be locked. Either take the pantry, which could give me more than 2 steps. But the bedroom could have a safe in it. Or chest, I should say. And it gives me 2 steps every time I go through it. I might need those steps more later on. I got 5 coins. All right. Let's see. Bears and smartness and whatnot. This box is the white box. Mm-hmm. This box is the black box. The blue box contains the gems. Well, I feel like this is going to be the first time I get it wrong. Huh, guess not. I don't have a shovel. I mean, I know that probably it can spawn in there because I've seen it spawn in green rooms before. But there is no good room to choose. Oh, really wanted to like have it run straight across over to the west. Oh, that would have been cool. Maybe the closet, I guess. This isn't bad. Little gem, little dice. Guess I got 5 of these, so I should probably start using them, right? Well, the thing is, though, that I would really prefer. Will my book be there? My book is here. November 12th. That would be today, right? So, hmm, book. taken out on day. Okay, book requested on day 5. Found on day 6 with time stamp of November 12th, 1993. So, is today November 12th? Or is today I wrote it, right? That's my signature, right? So day 6 is November 12th. Day 6th. So I know that it's November 12th, and every day preceding will be an additional day. 1993, we can even pick up the calendar to know exactly how many days are in each month. So, for luxury requirements of today's indoor in-ground swimming pools and spas, I'm not gonna read this whole fucking thing, don't worry. Okay, so I can pump things out into tanks. And I have more than one tank. Okay. That's easy peasy. Isn't that cool? Well, it didn't give me much information on attic. 8 items. Or observatory. I have to redraw. Well, I don't have to redraw. But there could be some stuff in here that might be useful. I don't have to. But this feels like this might give me storyline progress. Well, this is just going to dump me with a lot of items, which is useful as well, but also like I only have 29 steps. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 18 steps left. Especially because I haven't drafted any bedrooms yet. I think I gotta redraw. Boiler room is the only one that gives me stuff. The rotunda can rotate. So essentially it has all 4 doors. I gotta go with the rotunda. Okay, now the music changed. Be locked as well. Sure are. If I'm spending a key, it's to go north, right? Bedroom allows me to progress. It gives me more steps. Getting 2 stars. Yay, car keys. I don't need the car keys anymore. At least I don't think I do. But the game keeps giving it to me. Keys would be terrible. Five times 4 is 20. 14 minus 4 is 10. Divided by 5 is nope. 20. Minus 15 is 5 times 3. 15 to 15 is what? Why, yes, I'm that good. Didn't you know? Since I have 2 steps, I have 0. Worry about walking through the room. It costs me nothing to walk through the bedroom. And I can use one of these keys here. only lets me position out one of those two ways. Oh. Asshole. Wow. I did not do well. I did not do well at all this round. I learned one tiny little bit of information. Got all the steps in the world, but nothing to use them on. So worried about it. It's like worst room, right? Literally serves no purpose. I mean, other than being an actual bathroom. Anything to spend my money on, just be like, see you later, money. I have no use for you anyways. Just gonna lose you in a matter of minutes. Did I get any items? I got car keys. What can I go trade the car keys for? Let's see. I knew I should have gone back around to the west wing. I mean, they literally kept throwing dead ends at me as soon as I didn't have gems. Sure, there's probably gems around here somewhere. I'll never see them. I have plenty of stuff. Oh, it's so sour so quick. But yeah, I'm gonna go check out the trading hall. That's right. Trading post. Realize I leaned away from my microphone there. Sorry about that. I have no use for them now, but I can go draft something in the den. Let's go do that. There's one space left I could draft into. Might as well fill her up, right? Maybe I'll get something cool with my two gems. Edwin Sinclair. Yeah, so that's where the Sinclair family comes from. Iariana. Iariana. It's got like a crown situation going on there. Lord William Epson. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Oh, so that's another Sinclair. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. Got a major, a baron, a lord, a count, a baron, a ye, whatever ye is. Is it right here? Call it a day. That was kind of abysmal. Inside villa, huh? Sounds a little generous to me. Okay. So, Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we all have been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operational at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect from us.
And baggage. House manager.
Sex will start every day with two hello stamp. I think I need to get the magnifying glass and take a look at that stamp. So at the start of every day, I get 2 coins. Sick. That should be great. I like that idea. The hovel, though. But special items are more valuable, I think. There's a metal detector and a sledgehammer again. Can't get a shovel. Can't let me smalls. Don't get me wrong, I like them, but spare room. Closet. Oh, the shovel. What do I even? What even? What is this saying about not getting the shovel? One key, 2. Yep. I can do a quick math puzzle. A coin to your witcher. Ooh. How much you want to bet this door is locked? It's not. Have no chance. nor no ways to re-roll neither. At least I'm moving the floor more uniformly. Do I go up or do I start going in the other hall? Let's just see. The corridor won't be locked, right? Into a courtyard, I have the gem. Get to the best guest bedroom, which will get me a ton of steps. Could do the parlor, which will dead end me anyways. I'd rather take the steps. Grab the free gem. Nothing else in here, right? I have plenty of items. Ew. Do like the tent though. Nice little chest in here, maybe? Dude, really? Like, what even? What even is this? Like, how am I supposed to be making progress here? I get all the keys, all the gems, and all the things I could want, a cool ass thing on the outside, and what do I have to do? All the days I feel like I'm not making progress at all, I'm like, oh, let's go everywhere. The days that, I'm like, yes, I'm setting myself up, I'm ready to go. It's like, nope, dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end. Like, 1, 2, 4. RNG, right? RNG. Yeah, Let's go grab our allowance. Check out what's out here. Never seen this, so gotta go check it out, right? Maybe we get some lit candles here and some not lit candles here. So there's animations for lit candles. It tells me I might be able to light a candle. Oh, and look at all these statues with interactables. Don't they look very similar to the statues of the 7 people in the stained glass windows? How very interesting. I think it might have been worthwhile for me to... Oh, this is a tomb, right? What's... Another stamp, too. Highly detailed stamp. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I choose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition and family tradition. Thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add to another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth. I can agree with that mentality. That strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another life at the sake of your own? Very true. Oh, how I wish I had been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounded that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What a dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow. And if, by morbid example, this dark crypt makes any impression upon you whatsoever, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words may grant you a strength to bend, if not break these chains, and I would cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat the sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that the grand gesture can be as effective as that of the theatrics, and to you into return a recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes, to write your own letter to inspire the next generation that follows in the footsteps. Okay, blah 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 blah. Didn't want to get buried here, but I'm going to ask you to follow tradition. Seems strange, but it's interesting. Now, on to the puzzle. I didn't write these down in vain. Chapel stained glass starts with the farmer, which is going to be the one that has the hoe. Remember that. That's the last one. Hoe. Baker. This is going to be the one with the big flat paddle. You. Candlestick maker. Livestock. That's going to be the one with the pitchfork. Chimney sweep. You. Maid. You. Jockey. Oh, yeah. Check out what we got here. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Yeah, clearly. There's more to be seen. Okay, big arrow telling me where to go. I think I'm going to check everywhere else before that spot. Seven. 3. Reservoir 2. Oh, I can pull his little handle, huh? What's in here first? Nothing. Decrypt. Catacombs, huh? Further and further we go. None of this is in the manor either. Can't push it before I pull it back. Can I push it forward? Can't. How far can I pull it all the way back? I can't get around it. How annoying. Well, where does this go? Does this go around? So this must be 7. Is that an upgrade disc? Torch chamber. It was 3. Cliffside exit. Oh, DE, maybe? Yeah. Or is it concealed entrance? I'm gonna write these down. Down. Or underground, right? Underground areas. One, two, three. 8, 9, 10. The buried floor plan somewhere. Foundation. EV tour. Con. Entrance. Cliffside exit. 9 cart, which is I just moved that. 10 fountain entrance. Does that mean like the pond fountain type thing in the front area? The entranceway? Tomb. Entrance. That must have been where I just came in. Torch. Chamber. Where I think I'm standing in right now. Rotating gear. That's got to be the area I was just looking at. With the minecart. North. Could that be the north lever of the antechamber, which is the 46th room, which is where I need to get buried floor plan. Upgrade disc. Heck yeah. I have a sinking suspicion about candles, but let's keep moving. Oh, hey. There's this reservoir business. I can't just walk on those beams. Simon. Come on. Come on. Simon. You're killing me, bro. Come on, dude. Better than this. Oh, this is all flooded too. We can't even go anywhere. I'm stuck. Stuck here. Well, holy heck. I build the right outer room, I guess. I have like no steps to start my day, but whatever. Totally worth it. I'll take a look at this guy again. This is clearly this half. So yeah, that was definitely the torch room. So this is definitely where I'm coming in. Clearly. So what's 3? 3 is a cliffside exit. Interesting. Curiouser and more curiouser. Wait, was that a separate part? Did I lose an extra step going through there? That would be very unfortunate. Let's start today with like less than 40 steps. Harsh. Very harsh. Ugh, like 20, like 38 steps. Savage, dude. Both of these are good options. I just don't know which one I want. Pantry could get me extra steps. No keys. No coins. Just gives me a gem. Like that. I meant to say no gems, not no coins. I have 11 coins. Yeah, probably the fattest purse I've had in a while. Speaking of, want to take it now? Not really. Rather just take the storeroom and then turn around and go back through the hallway, right? I don't think the spirit room's super helpful, but this game doesn't seem to want to be helpful and throw me any useful rooms right now. Like I just need like a something with a terminal in it. Anything with a terminal in it. Alright. Let's lock in. Figure out this puzzle here. This box is the black box. This box is the blue box. The black box that claims to be black. The box that claims to be black has the gems. Okay, not too bad. What do I need? Need no, I don't. A secret passage would not help me. This will though. It doesn't cost me anything to walk through it. Well, they threw a key on the desk for me, thank. The Rumpus Room. Finally, we enter the Rumpus Room. TV, can we turn on the TV? No. Lines, there they are. Tons of money. Yeah. Can we use it on the jukebox? Got another TV. Nothing, huh? What does that mean? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5, level 5. East, level 5. So I think I need a dig spot in that area. Right, so if I put a dig spot there, X marks the spot, there should be something good in wherever that may be. What? I'm gonna get my fortune told. Where's the piece of paper?
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Huh?
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara,
Alzara.
and I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yes.
The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. My I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay. What? Black cat tied to a red flag. It could be a red room. Thanks, bro. That was more questions than answered situation. Oh, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let go for it. Office, huh? This should have the place where I can do my upgrade disc. Hell yeah. Hold that out of the dark. Give me something good. The Nook. Can I have 2 keys? Can I have bacon and eggs? You'll always draw library when drafting this room. That could really help me get books. There's a ton of those books in that list. There's like 5 books. Bacon eggs is a lot of steps though. I think that also adds a room. Didn't it say it added like a room? So that means the other door will always be the library. Can I exit? Can I tab? I can't remember if the library was a 2. I can't remember if the library was a 2-door room. I think it was a 1-door corner room. just commit. I have no flippin' idea. So, where my brain's at is the library is probably very valuable. Those books seem like they contain a lot of information. The pump one didn't seem all that great, but I feel like there's going to be a lot to these libraries. I think I have to go with the reading deck. Just commit. Just commit. Now let's use the stamp thing. Run payroll. I didn't want to fully exit. That was dumb. I don't think any other terminals are open, are they? Shuffle. Here we go. November 1st. Fuse box repair. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. This is for whatchamacallit. This is for the breaker box. Holy crap. Breaker box. Wait. Sequence. Off. Blue. Green. White. Purple. So that thing I was slamming my head up against the wall for like a fucking half an hour. If I'm lucky, it was a half an hour. Oh my goodness. Here. Want to let you know the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should come fair fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed. Oh, so sounds like he knew he was gonna die. McGuire, McKinney, and McDougal. The white indicator only displays after synchronizing all 6 indicators to purple. Yeah, I think we figured that out. Interesting. Again, further pushing me into my date. This one being November 1st. Hmm. Everything's offline. Okay. Is there another upgrade disc just sitting here? I have 2 upgrade discs. Insane. What is this? So there's an antechamber lever in the greenhouse. I need to figure out where that is. And I have to start pulling the greenhouse, apparently. Let's upgrade another. Let's upgrade again. Ooh, the parlor. Hmm. So as they get harder, I can have a second guess. Or I can have a bigger prize if I guess right. Which, as it gets longer, I assume it's going to get harder. The more times you draft it. So, do I take the better prize? Do I take the extra keys? There ain't no way I'm going to do a funeral parlor. If you open an empty box and you lose 30 steps, that would be like instantly doing a thing. And your prize is equal to red rooms. What if you never pull a red room? So there's no freaking prize? I feel pretty confident. I can figure out most of these. It's never been anything too hard so far. Aw. Lovely picture. Mountain looks like the logo. Sight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Baron, Herring Open Matter, Majors. Queen, Count, Lord, Barons, Major. Oh. That's this. One. One, two. Clearly not right. There's plenty of statues. There's one queen. So it's one queen. Trying to remember what everyone looked like and what their names were. I think he's a baron. And he's a baron. And he's the major. I remember that. He's the major, right? So far we've seen barons, major. That's going to be a count, right? So let's go left or right. One queen. One baron. Count. Or is it a lord? No, that's going to be your lord. Or no, that's the other baron, right? One major. Another baron. There's three counts. So one, three, one, two, one. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I can check. find that out right, I can figure out which day. Pulled. Foyer was day 6. Bingo, here we go. So let me know exactly. So, guy with the swept back hair is the count. Bald. Okay. Okay, mustache. Mustache. Comb. Mustache. Okay. Clean's pretty easy to tell. Clearly. Okay. Bow tie. Thin mustache. here has a big giant beard. It's big. Okay. So let's take a look at these guys now. Now that we know who's who. Starting with the queen. Okay. So, queen. The obvious, don't really need to do that. I don't know that he counts. This is count. One in for count. This is the comb mustache. So that's one in for Baron. Connecting mustache. So it's another one for Barons. It's another one for the count. There's another one for the Barons. Another one for the counts. Two for the counts. So the code should be 12050. 12050. No? Hmm. 1305 No. Wait, now it's not letting me. Okay. 1 2 1 5 0 1 2 1 5 1 2 0 6 0 1 2 0 5 1. Counting something wrong. It's the picture count. Let's make sure I count these all right. I haven't been counting these right. That's 1 1 1. This one's for Baron. That one's for Barons. Two Barons. I think I got one too many here. Two Barons. Two Counts. Third Baron. Third Count. Fourth Count. That's where I got it wrong. Fourth count. So it's 1 4 0 2. All right, I think I got the code now. Nope. Picture count too. Thin mustache. So there's a Lord in here too. So it's 1 4 1 2 0. Clear. 1 4 1 3 0. One, 4 2 3 0. What am I missing? Do I not even include the counts? Is it only like a 4 number thing? So it would be 1130. No. Zero, 3, 0. Hmm. So is it 4? Because the Baron would be the other person in the room. So is it 1040? Any books or matching these titles are available for purchase in the Riddington. Queen, Lord, Baron, Mage. None of this has worked. How do you spell March? How many barons are there? 3? Don't even tell me. March of the Barons. There's 3 barons. The third month is March. The third month is March. 3 or 03 03. Sometimes this game makes their puzzles way too easy. And other times they make them way too hard. What even am I looking at? March 3rd. Oh, how flippin' ironic. That'll be March 3rd, be the date on this letter in the safe 0303. Okay. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for your promptly answering our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again, once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Missive? What the fuck is that word mean? I don't think I've ever heard that word before. So a missive is a written message or letter, often formal or official. Correspondence. This incriminating should be kept in safes, not in desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I am sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of your other letters. You are already more than generously. You were already more than generously accommodating. The least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So by right to you at all, why incriminate yourselves further? Word principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of these points and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of Black Man, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe you interpret as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression that we would hurt the youngster, it was only meant in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choices might be questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading. We hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when discussing the context of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way. We are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh the culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope that our parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience for our anonymous acts. Now, what sense did that make? These people blackmailed him? Is that what it is? They like blackmailed them and they're like, hey, sorry about the blackmail. We're not gonna hurt me, the character in this game. What even is going on? Locked. Because of course you are. Hopefully the nook isn't. There's a key in the nook too. It's gonna have to be locked, right? If the other door is. Yeah. Observatory, right? It's the only thing that lets me continue on. I still have 32 steps. How many stars do I have? 10. It's 10. Something in between. This is not 12. Really? Is that necessary? Do we have any other rooms? Corridor down at the beginning of the entrance. Let's take a run down. Math wants to time. Give me some keys. think that treasure map changes every single round. It's the same. Drafting strategy. Why not, right? Let's see if I can get back up to the observatory and do something with that. Still in the hallway. So flushed with coins. The gate hasn't been reached yet. Or gives me 2 euros. Do I do the breaker box? Now that I know what the code is. I gotta do something else. Oh. Can't do that code right now. It's gonna take a really long time. I just don't have the time. There. Box. Really? Dance. Do 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 do. I have a feeling I just have to magnifying glass up and it's gonna give like default code is blah. This is at 12:25. It's Christmas Day. It's 12:25. It's Christmas Day. Because of course it is. Another letter. I was distraught to learn that you've chosen to omit the details of her dear man's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would not want this kept as quiet. It would be no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your own niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, her life, and all you can do is think of her name. Having never had a family nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you, Father, in your commitment to make the same sacrifices you did. But for the love of God, do not buy that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that you forfeited everything to further. Petronella must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see that the color of the flag she flew as she waddled into the darkness of 100 nights to deny her story is to deny her life. If though your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. So that is no, like, if ands, buts, or possibly this red letter is signed. Oh, excuse me. This red letter is signed by a Daniel. Wouldn't you know? And I got a gem, yay. I know I could figure out this whole utility closet thing, but it's, as you can hear from my yawns, it is too late for me to do that. So I'm going to take the tons of advancements we made tonight. I'm just going to call it a day. All that. Okay, so still undecided if I want to keep continuing to provide commentary off of every day of this game that I play. With it being day 8, I feel like I'm gonna have to go through a lot of days to get stuff, just to get the days pulled right, but I don't want to miss out. If I reach the antechamber, or God forbid the room past it, which I'm assuming is room 46, like, I want to capture that moment. So yeah, I'll keep trying to do commentary, but if it becomes like a slog, we may do some like power through, not talking, just picking and going and not stopping to read every little bit of lore. I may just read it in my head, and that should be long enough for y'all to have seen it and read it, because as this video may have shown, not the greatest reader in the entire world, so, but onward and forward. I look forward to the next video. I hope you all will as well. As we say, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and everything else will work itself out. Love y'all. Peace.